check like that. Hey, what's going on? Out again at Pinchot State Forest, hiking a different section of the Pinchot Trail. No plan again, just gonna hike until we find a spot. But doing an overnight before the snow all melts. It's been crazy weather again. We get high temperatures, low temperatures, like 60 degrees apart. And it's supposed to be high like 40 today. And low is like around 25 tonight. So, gonna avoid the snowmobiles and hike into camp. Get back with you soon. Well, we have made it to Choke Creek Nature Trail. Now, we have been hiking just over 1.5 miles down a road hike. Not my favorite thing, but as we were hiking in, this road's getting slushy. We could see people have slid off the road all over the place, so probably a good call by hiking into here. We're gonna try and make it down to Choke Creek. If we don't make it all the way down the creek, is what it is. We're heading down this way here, but this is just another head out and see what we do kind of hike, just to have some fun. But there's one car here, that guy might not be getting out of here.
Why not tomorrow?
if he's overnighting it, he might be in trouble. So, all right, so we're gonna head down Choke Creek, and I'll do a little recording now, get a little footage. So we're down in a section now called Scrambled Egg Alley, and we are right down by the creek, right by Choke Creek. And the last time we were down here, this was pretty much flooded out from beaver activity, so we'll have to see. Yeah, see, here's that other trail. No, they do not. That goes out to the private property too, so those look like lounge slippers. So now that we're down here by the creek, we're probably, what, 3.5 miles in? 3.6, something like that?
3.8.
3.8, oh, so we're almost 4 miles in. So almost 4 miles in. And it's at this point where we're really gonna start looking for a spot to set up camp. We really want it to just be near the water. That's like the 5th time I've almost gone down. Want to be near water. It's not a necessity, but it'd be nice to be near it. And this is a beautiful little area down here. We're not far from that spot where we found the sleeping bag, right?
Do not go that way.
Oh, well, yeah, there's some old place.
Yeah, we're not far from there. We'll have to take a picture of that.
We're at a point where the temperature is at that perfect spot where the snow's not really melting, but it's really, really hard to walk in. And there's some spots here that's just ice right underneath the snow. So you'll be walking and all of a sudden you'll be sliding. What's that? Oh, wow.
Very cool.
So this is what I'm talking about. Get some of these spots where it's just ice. And it's covered by snow, and all of a sudden you are sliding. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually on the creek right now, or was it?
I think we're almost at the spot where
Yeah.
the guy had his I don't remember this at all. This thing's
Yeah, I think I might just plow through this. It's gonna be a little tricky with the pack, but oh, it was right here. That's this little spot. Was that last year? I think it was last year. Late 16 or early 17. We were coming up this way. We're coming up from this way. We just found, we saw this, well, you saw it. It was like this, a sleeping bag just leaned up against this tree, and we thought someone just died.
Yeah,
And,
it looked like somebody was leaning up there to get warm.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. It was a
real
scary minute there. And we got here and realized someone just decided to leave their bag there.
Yeah, there was
I ranted a little bit about that.
There was cordage from here to there.
Yeah.
Like almost head high.
Yeah.
So
it would have been bad.
Would have been bad. We gotta cut that down.
Yeah.
It's a nice spot.
It's a nice spot. Not a lot of hammock trees.
No hammock trees.
They may be in a little ways, but see if we can get closer to some pines. Some pines. Oh yeah, it's all ice under here. Ooh, watch yourself here. That is an ankle breaker right there. That is ice. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, a premium site to me is a site that there's not other people at.
Alright?
Yeah, good thing there's no water in there.
Well, there's going to be water now.
What have we got here? It's not far from water. It's kind of close to the trail, but it's not horrible. There's trees. And it's not really much of a fire pit, but
well, let's see how many trees we got. We got 2 here.
yeah, I mean there's
2 big ones.
yeah.
Got some here,
There's a few over here.
right here.
There's well, that's a stump. There's a couple
What do
there.
you think? You want to keep going, or you want to choose this? Your call.
Yeah, I mean there's no fire ring. That's the only thing. They're burning right on the ground.
To the next one.
Yeah, let's go up to the next one. See what we got.
Maybe this is the washouts. I don't remember. Careful, yeah.
Yeah, not going through that.
This is what we did last time.
Yeah, but you could actually see the water last time. This time you don't know if you're walking on ice.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
All right. There we go. This is the spot we've been looking for. Holy crap. I'm trying to go down on my face. I'm trying to fall on my face, apparently. All right. Well, I mean, it's not far off the trail, but I'm good to call this home for tonight, man. We got an awesome little fire pit, plenty of trees, little hole. Home. All right, there's nothing really up over our heads. All right, so we found home for the night. Gonna kind of look around, find some spots to set up, and then I'll get back. But this is pretty nice. We're right on the creek. Oh, what was that? Is there something over there? Is that a beaver? Right across from us, there's just a ripple. All right, so a couple minutes, but half hour or so. We got to camp. We had a very nice conversation with some hikers who were coming through, talking about hammocks, and got everything set up. Give you a real quick tour. Got my hammock set up here, and same setup I used a couple weeks ago. So that's all good to go. Right here by this little creek. And over here behind the tarp, we got the Forest and Streams over here setting up his tarp, his hammock. Thumbs up. Another homemade deal. The big jumbo tarp. But time to get a fire going here. And right in this little campsite, there's some dead trees here. So we got this little one. It's a pine. It's not ideal. It's not the greatest thing for campfire. It's not going to burn real long, but this little thing is that's gonna come down, because if it falls, it's not going to hurt anybody, but might as well use it since it's there. There you go. Yeah, it's right there. No. Womp, 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 womp. All right, I'm gonna try. I brought my Ontario, my military survival knife with me on this trip, just to mess around with. So I'm gonna see if I can use this to split some wood. You can't really see what I'm doing there, can you? Let's bring it up. And that way. So, never been real good at batoning wood. Never been real good at batoning wood. Probably doing this wrong, so let's. Well, I don't think that's right. That's not supposed to happen. Of course, I'm right on a knot too. That's good. I go this way. All right, this piece of wood does not want to split. There we go. Well, it works. Batoning.
Very good.
Yeah, I have no problems beating the crap out of this knife. This thing is built like a tank. I mean, I'd make some smaller pieces. We've already got a fire going.
Yeah. Birch bark.
Birch bark for the win.
Now I'm just trying to basically put as much in here as I can to get it going.
It's just not.
Burning pretty fast over here.
Well, yeah, it's pine. All right. Do you stay? I'll stay. So we're just chilling here at camp by the campfire in the creek. We saw that one group of people go by us, and they're over there somewhere. They're camping, but great little campsite. Awesome little campsite.
It is pretty wonderful.
Made the snowman. It's kind of nice. I didn't have to do all the camp chores this time. Past couple times I've been out, it's just
you?
yeah, just me.
Well, it makes you feel better. You could do them tomorrow morning.
Yay!
You get a fire going. I wonder if I would left to do a fire tomorrow morning.
There's a couple pines up here that are almost dead completely. Got a lot of lower dead branches. You don't need a lot in the morning. It's enough to warm up. This is not a fire reflector we're making. That is not a fire reflector. That is just us drying off wood. We've made a little cabin.
Those are the size of the logs that you get when you don't have an actual good saw to cut them into smaller pieces.
Yeah, I definitely need to get a better saw.
Me too. I actually have to get an axe too.
Where's my saw? Where's the axe?
You had
Over there. So I was showing this before. This is the axe I've been using. This is the Gerber Gator 2. It's got this little saw. It's great to have a saw when you need one. It's only like a 6-inch blade. It's really sharp. It's just not. It's a beast to cut logs with something that's only that big. So might have to get a better saw. Definitely gotta get a better saw. The axe is good though.
the axe is nice.
Yeah, I really like this axe. I thought I needed to sharpen it, but maybe not.
Well, you cut down a tree and you cut it up into pieces, so I'd say it's doing all right. Can't hurt to give it a once already.
No.
So,
I don't know how
Doesn't
that.
matter.
Well, apparently I've got service now. When's that full moon?
I don't know.
It's not tonight, is it?
I didn't.
No, it can't be. Because it was like the New Year's Eve full moon. So it'd have to be
It was
like the
first
30th or the
super
31st.
Blue moon or
Blue, super red,
super red, blue,
super red,
moon.
blue
Okay.
honeydew melon moon. They just make up stuff now.
First super moon of January, I think that was.
No, the first super moon of January was January 1st. Everything's a super moon now.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You see a moon, it's super.
I always thought so.
Super moon. Ooh. It's almost time to put the jacket on.
I had to unzip mine because I got a bunch of layers on.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready for bed. Not
It's-
like going.
it's
not going to sleep.
5 o'clock. getting ready for bed.
Well, super moon. You get a shot of the river.
Yeah. Oh, that part? Oh.
I love that shot.
Let's go get a shot of the river. It's so much lighter without the gimbal. I've got mail.
I have the thing here. Look at it. But I put in designated. Do you have a slide?
No.
Oh, you got your thing?
Yeah. Pine trees threw a snowball at me.
Like that. There's a lot of food right there.
So it's about 9 o'clock. Fire's out. And just chilling out in the hammock, listening to the creek. And hoping maybe some owls or coyotes or something start kicking up. That'll be pretty cool. Other than that, time to call it a night. And talk to you in the morning. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I got... It's a really cool view. Ooh, really cool view out there for the morning. Ooh. Be cool to be able to look down at the creek. So, all right. Gonna call it a night. Talk to you in the morning. Not the best thing to wake up to. So time to get a little fire started. And then I don't know why I cannot seem to figure out how to get myself in center here. There we go. Get a little fire started. Breakfast going. Thaw out the boots. And
start packing up and head out. Beautiful little campsite. Beautiful little campsite. It is so hard to tie shoes when your laces are frozen. Alright. Just gonna have to be good enough.
Vote. Nodded.
So I know you'll be disappointed we didn't show you us breaking down, but time to go. We had a very nice conversation with Kevin from Philly and his group. If you see the video, thanks for stopping by and checking out the hammocks and everything. Hope you guys got back home safe. You got a long drive. And saying goodbye to the site. Definitely got to come back here. Very cool site.
It's a wonderful sight.
Oh, stop shaking. Camera's cold. Gyroscope's like, well, I don't know what to do. All right, we're going to start heading back out. Yeah, so like 5 feet away from the trail. It was good to see that there's other people out here backpacking. I saw 2 other groups that were all geared up. There's a few sites down past where we went. There's at least one group down there, and more people could have come in from the other side of the trail. It's good to see people out using these remote sites. What do you figure? Got down to like 29, 30 last night. So stayed relatively warm, maybe for winter around here. So This is where we almost went through last night. You see right here. This is why you got to be careful. Weather like this, where it's cold and then it starts to thaw and you're near water. Someone went through right there. Right there. And that is dangerous because this creek floods up in here. Beavers build, there's a little bit of beaver build down there. But if you go through this and you get all wet, you're in trouble. I mean, even if it's only in the 30s, you get cold like that, you get hypothermia. Or worse, you could get in there, you cut your, that ice is thick enough, you could cut a tendon or something. I mean, you really got to watch.
Maybe that's what the blood droplets we saw.
That could be what the blood droplets were. But I mean, it's coming the wrong, well, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, we luckily have been through here before and we knew this section flooded, so we had our eyes open. But with just snow on top of this, you would never think of it. So it always pays to kind of know where you're going and look. Well, we're back out to the road section. It was kind of a race to get off of that trail before it started melting to a point that it got too difficult. Down by the creek, there's some spots where the water was just flowing right under the ice, and we want to get out of there before we fell through. So 7.6 right now total, right?
I believe it's
7.8. 7.8, so we probably got another mile and a half.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So it's going to be like a 9-mile round trip. Out and back, we didn't do a loop or anything.
About another 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes. But it's all road hike, so I figured before we start trudging down the road and being miserable on the road hike, we'd stop for a snack. Watch that little mole or whatever that little thing was running across the road. And we'll gear back up and head to the car. So as we got to camp last night, it was probably about 5 o'clock. We'd gotten set up. We were just making dinner. And we saw 3 hikers come through with dogs. But we didn't see any tracks coming in with these hikers. And we figured they were either locals, because there's a little piece of private property half mile up from the campsite, so maybe they were there. That's what we were hoping. Because it took us 2 hours to get up to here.
It takes 2.5 total.
Right. So like 2 hours to here, and another half hour or so back to the car, 45 minutes maybe, because that was uphill on the way in, so it might be a little faster on the way back. But this morning we were talking to another set of backpackers, and they talked to these people. They were on a day hike, and they didn't know how far from the road they were. So the sun was setting. Actually, the sun was probably down already, and they still had probably 2.5 to 3 hours minimum to get back to their car with no headlights. We didn't see any backpacks, didn't look at any gear, and they had 3 dogs with them. So I'm guessing they probably didn't get home or back to their car because they parked probably another 45 minutes past where we are. So they probably didn't get back to their car until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So if you're going to do a hike like that, just grab a map, know where you're going, because they were completely unprepared. And if we would have known that they were doing that, we would have seen that they needed to have a seat, maybe warm up by the fire. I would have given them my headlamp, and it's just a headlamp if it would help them get back. But yeah, be smart when you're out there hiking and doing that stuff, because luckily it looks like we still see their prints here. I see dog prints right here, so they made it up to here at least. So hopefully they got a ride. Hopefully they're smart enough to call somebody and get a ride from here instead of walking all the way out there. But yeah, be safe when you're out here, because that could have been a really dangerous situation. It wasn't cold last night. We had no weather. But in the dark, hiking on some of these trails in that ice, there's a spot where somebody went through the ice that we saw. I hope it wasn't them. That's a long way to hike back in the dark with a wet foot. So yeah, just be smart. So unless something crazy happens on the road back, on the trip back, that's going to do it for this one. Out at Choke Creek in the Pinchot State Forest, probably about 3 miles from where I was a couple of weeks ago. A direct line, just a different part of the trail, but a nice area. So if you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications, and see you in the next.